Hello everybody. I know that you're expecting the egg sandwich show today, but as you know, we put this up to a vote last week, and the egg sandwich show pretty much got voted out. Now I'm going to honor that vote this week. I'm not going to do an egg sandwich show today. I said that I would not do an egg sandwich show if you voted the egg sandwich show out, or if I did not get either an African American guest on the show, or I did not get an illegal Mexican immigrant to be on the show. And I did not get either one. If you want the show back on, excuse me, it's early in the morning on Sunday. If you want the show back on, you're just going to have to request it through the viewer comments. Let me know that you want it back on, and I'll start doing the egg sandwich shows again. But for right now, I'm going to just do a variety of different topics. Number one, because I'm not doing the egg sandwich show, I got to do something, right? And number two, just to show you that I am not a one-dimensional type of guy. A lot of people think I am. A lot of people think the only thing I know how to do is cook good egg sandwiches, and that's not true. I do know how to cook good egg sandwiches, but I know how to do many other things. So, I'm an expert at a few things. One of those things is sports. I am an expert at sports, and I keep up on things. And I don't have time today. Excuse me, I had to get the morning paper here. I don't have time to go over everything that I know about sports, and let's just narrow it down to college football right now, because I'm going to talk about that a little bit this morning. Even college football is too broad of an area to discuss en toto in one show. So I'm going to highlight certain things during the season. And the first thing I want to talk about is Rutgers and Louisville. And those two are playing each other next week. This is a very big game for a couple reasons. Number one, these teams are not generally in the top 10 or the top 20. Certainly not Rutgers. Louisville has been lately, but they've never, as far as I can tell, I don't think they've ever won a national championship. And I can't remember the last time they were in the top 5. And now they are, because West Virginia, well, they were already number 5. Now they're going to move up to like number 4 because West Virginia lost, which was not that surprising considering who did West Virginia play. They played somebody really good. Hold on a second. Yeah, that's pretty stupid. They lost to Louisville. If I was an expert, I should have known that, right? Yeah, they lost to Louisville, so Louisville is now going to move up to number 4. Texas will move to number 3. And Ohio State and Michigan, which had awful games. Both of them had awful games this week. They won, but come on. Ohio State beat Illinois by 1 touchdown. All right? Like, Illinois is like number, I don't know, in the standings, if they went this far, they'd be like number 180, okay? And Ohio State's like supposed to be number 1. And they beat them by 1 touchdown, 17-10. I don't understand that. But they won. All right, that's better than I can say for Nebraska last week, which should have beat Oklahoma State. And that one hurts. That one goes to the core, because there's no way Nebraska should have lost to Oklahoma State. What is with that? Couldn't Bill Callahan get his team up for Oklahoma State? That's pathetic. At least Nebraska beat Missouri. That's a good win, and they will probably win the Big 12 North. And if they do win the Big 12 North, they will go to play Texas, probably. In fact, I'd say pretty much definitely. They'll play Texas in the Big 12 Championship. Now remember, Nebraska lost to Texas at the last minute, only by 2 points. So you guys think, Nebraska will never beat Texas. Well, you know what? A couple weeks ago, they almost did. So that'll be a good game. I used to live in Nebraska. That's why I'm kind of belaboring this point. All right. Enough of that. I was talking about Rutgers, and I'm sorry. It's just the way my mind works. Everything in life leads to another thing, and everything is connected. So sometimes I will just follow those dots wherever they take me, and then you, the viewer, suffer because of that, and I apologize for that. It's just who I am. Alrighty. Now, what was my point about Rutgers? Okay, Rutgers. I grew up in New Jersey. Most of you people know that. And New Jersey, as you know, never had a great football team in the state. Most people don't know this either, that Rutgers is the state university of New Jersey. So, like if you live in Oklahoma, you have Oklahoma State. If you live in Kansas, you have Kansas State. If you live in Ohio, you have Ohio State. If you live in Michigan, all these places have a state team, and it says the name of the state plus the team. New Jersey created a state team even before all that happened. They created Rutgers like in, heck, I don't even know. I think it was probably established like in the 1700s or 1600s. I don't know. Whenever they started making universities over here. So they didn't have something called New Jersey State. That college is called Rutgers. And Rutgers, at least in my lifetime, has never been really a great school for football until recently. Now they're number 15. Why is this important? Because the state, let me say it this way, the great state of New Jersey has been exporting probably the best football players in the nation, in the world, to other states for years and making them national champions. They have been exporting them to Texas, they've been exporting them to Nebraska, they've been exporting them to Miami. If you look at the Miami roster or the Nebraska roster in the 90s, filled with New Jersey talent. I used to live in Nebraska, and I just was talking about Nebraska a little bit. Look at the players, some of the players that were from New Jersey. Christian Peter, Jason Peter, Irving Fryer, Lawrence Phillips, there's a bunch of other ones. I can't remember who they were. Now, not all of them are upstanding individuals. I'm not talking about being upstanding individuals. I'm talking about being great football players. I know Lawrence Phillips tried to run over a bunch of teenagers in his car in a pickup football game in California. I mean, that's ridiculous. The game wasn't going his way, apparently, so he got in his car and tried to run them over. That's a whole different story. But he's in the big house now, and I don't mean Michigan Stadium. So, anyway, New Jersey has been making other states national champions for years. And that's because, you know, if you're a great football player in New Jersey, you didn't want to go to, you know, Glassboro or, you know, Farley Dickinson or a no-name football school. You wanted to go, those are fine schools academically, but you wanted to go to a prestigious program. Penn State. Look at the Penn State roster. Again, they're all from New Jersey. Miami. How many times, Nebraska, how many times has these people won the national championship off of New Jersey talent? Now, there's a chance to change that. Rutgers is now becoming, I think they're 9-0 now, they are becoming a presence. More than a presence, a significant presence in the Big East and nationally. They are number 15, and yeah, they're 8-0. They didn't play this week. Next week they play Louisville, and I am a little nervous about it. I'm obviously rooting for Rutgers. But win or lose, next week, this is a message to New Jersey mothers. All right? If you are a mother of a football player, or a father, a parent, let's say, of a football player in New Jersey, and your football player is good, don't send them out of state. There's no reason to anymore. I mean, you can say, well, they want to get out of the bad weather in New Jersey. You know what? The weather in New Jersey isn't that bad, especially in the fall. And, you know, you think it's any better in Happy Valley, Penn State? I mean, come on. And that's where a lot of them are going. Or Nebraska? Nebraska's got, like, the worst weather in the world. Okay? So, their football team is good, but now, you know, Rutgers is ranked ahead of both Miami and Nebraska. In fact, Miami and Nebraska aren't even ranked this week. Nebraska might creep up into it since they beat Missouri this last weekend. But I want to encourage you parents, keep your New Jersey children in New Jersey so that New Jersey can earn its own national championship with its own players and quit supporting all these other teams that are winning these championships off the backs of your boys. Thank you very much.